back to AUTOID TV. Today you're back with Nathan and my G82 M4. Today we're going to make it a lot louder because at the moment, don't sound all that, does it, Kai?
Sounds like a Hoover.
But now I'm going to be putting on the Milltek full catback system, OPF delete, with the non-resonated OPF delete pipes. And hopefully it should get a lot louder. I'm actually going to be putting downpipes on this a little bit further down the line. Can also opt just for the axle back if you want to keep your OPFs in. There's a lot of different systems available. If you check the website out, there's loads of different systems. But today, the non-resonated OPF delete catback system is going on my car. So let me start the car up, give it some rev standard so you can hear what it sounds like. So as you can hear, it doesn't sound great standard. It's very quiet and it doesn't really have no road presence because of it. No one really bats an eyelid at it. It kind of blends in a bit. But now it's time to make it a little bit louder. I'm just going to take you guys in the studio quickly so you can see the exhaust system that's going on the car today in a little bit more detail. So here is the Milltek Sport OPF back system, which I'm going to be fitting on my G82 M4 competition today. And I'm actually going to be fitting the OPF delete, the res delete and stuff like that, which I'll show you in a sec. But this is what is included if you just buy the OPF back system. So you get your big old back box and then you get two pipes like this which have your valves. Both will mount to OEM valves here. So the nice thing about Milltek is you get a lot of choice with what tip you want to go for. I've gone for the black, but you can get these in carbon, polished or titanium or black, what I've gone for. I went for the black because I think it'd look the most aggressive and they're a nice large bore tip. Two tips either side. All your exhaust clamps come inside this pack here. And then here is your main back box. So the way that the Milltek Sport system actually worked to the back box, you can see that there's two inlets, one here and one here either side. Essentially, once this valve is open, it will allow the exhaust gases to actually bypass the back box and come straight through and out the exhaust tips. The nice thing about Milltek is it's all made with stainless steel T304L grade, which means that it has a nice longevity on the exhaust. You shouldn't see any rusting or anything like that. It's very similar to what the OEM manufacturers actually use, so you're all good to go on that. So that's everything you'd get in the OPF back version, and today I'm actually going to be banging on the OPF delete, non-resonated, so hopefully it's loud. What I'm going to do now is throw all this stuff out the way and show you what you'd get if you got the res delete. So if you opt to have the OPFs deleted, this is also what you can get. These, the ones I've gone for on my car, are actually the non-resonated Milltek system. So it has no additional resonators, removes the OPFs, and doing so, you also get these little things, which are actually OPF delete modules, because with new cars, if you remove the OPF, you'll get an EML light. Sometimes it can cause some funky things to go on. This removes that completely, basically. It just bypasses it. Two of these as well. You get all of your clamps and connectors, and where we're also going to be replacing the center part, underneath the G80s and the G82, you've actually got an underneath strut brace. What Milltek have actually done is designed their own one. What this does, it's slightly indented, so it probably allows a little bit more space to actually fit this system. So yeah, Milltek have made this. That'll clamp underneath. And that's everything that you would get inside the non-resonated part of the OPF delete for the Milltek exhaust. And now it's time to get it on the car and see what it actually sounds like. So whilst the car's up in the air, I'll just show you what the standard system's like. You've got the big old back box on the back, your valve on either side, and come all the way through here. What we're basically going to be doing is removing from this bit all the way back. So this is your secondary cat. Here are your OPFs. Then you've got another resonator, and then you've got your big back box at the back, which leads to your two twin tips either side. So just to confirm, we are going to be removing the whole system from here back. So this is the underbrace that's actually going to get replaced with the Milltek one. What we're going to do is just start by WD-40 and everything, so everything comes off a lot easier. Even stuff like on these clamps, get a bit of WD-40 on that and it'll make it slide off a lot nicer. So we've just laid both the systems out, and one thing to note straight away, the Milltek is so much lighter than the standard system. I'm not too sure by how much. I'll get the facts and then I'll put it down here. As you can see, the layout is pretty much exactly the same as the standard. You get the new Milltek sort of undermount. It will remove both your secondary cats, your OPFs and resonator, and then obviously you keep the back box. So this is basically going to be very loud, hopefully. If it's not loud, I'm going to be upset because I want it to be really loud. But for people that don't want as loud as what I'm going today, you can also get a resonated mid-pipe option for the OPF delete, and that way it'll be a lot quieter than what mine's going to be today. So, the exhaust is now fully fitted. Big tips are in, fist test. We've just done a cold start, quickly, just to make sure there's no leaks or nothing. And luckily, no leaks, it all went on. It was actually quite an easy install. It does take a fair while because there is a lot of pieces. But now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just putting a new front splitter on. It's the TRE CSL style one. Gonna get that whacked on now, and then take it out for a drive and show you guys what it sounds like. So we've just popped parts of the front end off now quickly, prepping all this because this is going to get like 3M'd on, and it fits with all OEM mounting holes, which is quite nice about this splitter. Let's just take a quick little look at the exhaust before we start revving it. I went for the Cerakote black tips because I felt like they went really well with the Dravite, and I'm actually really glad that I did go with them because if you sort of come back here, they just look so nice. I'm gonna be honest, I love them. Very happy with that. But now, most importantly, let's hear what it sounds like. So I'm going to get fuel. I've done a couple little pulls in it and I absolutely love this. At the moment the valves are shut, so I'm just showing you like how quiet it is. Like me and Christian can literally sit here and have a full-blown conversation and you genuinely wouldn't even know that this car has an exhaust. So this is just like a quick little video to show you what it's like, almost what it would be like on a daily basis. But as you can hear, it genuinely, there's a very, like driving normally is a very slight exhaust sound, isn't there? Yeah. But like, it sounds like the car's meant to be like this, isn't it? Yeah, that's how it should be, isn't it? Yeah, this is how it actually should be. But the nice thing is though, once you open up them valves, it's a completely different sort of animal. Oh, see a car that just went past me, you could hear their exhaust louder than this. Yeah, that Puma, man. Literally, yeah. But yeah, so this is just cruising, normal comfort, everything. Just driving around. But yeah, no, like 30 cruising along, you'd never even know. No, shouldn't. I just want to be an Asbo though. Not yet. But we'll wait until I get fuel. Yeah, pretty sport. Giving it a little bit, you can hear a slight bit of exhaust sound. It's deeper than normal, isn't it? It's deeper, yeah. If we undo the windows. To be honest, no, even down here, with the valve shut, you can't really hear it. It's just deeper. Yeah. For anyone interested, what £50 gets you when you've got no fuel, it got me 149 miles, which ain't great. My Bird Smart car, 50 quid gets her about 500 miles. But we don't buy a car for that, do we, Christian? No, miles per gallon. Yeah, it's all about miles per gallon. Valves open, I'm sitting at fifth gear, yeah, fifth gear, go up a gear, 7th gear now, bro, you can't hit nothing at all, which is very good. But then we drop it down a couple gears. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. All of the products put on my car today are available in the store. If you check the description down below, they're all there. Make sure you get subscribed because, as I said, we're still just getting started on this. There's a lot more to come. Catch you guys on the next one.